Hi everyone, my name is Sarah. I set up the GoFundMe for William's Voice. I am William's sister. He is a year older than me, so I'm, the little sister. But basically, I'm making this video to, one, put a face behind the name and, kind of show myself and give a little bit more detail about William and who he is as a person, and that he's not just some mentally ill person who's lost beyond all hope, and he's not just someone who's not trying, but right now he is someone who has given up. He's given up hope, and thankfully, by the grace of God, my mother and I we're still going, we're still pulling, and we have the hope right now that he doesn't. But he's always been a very loving, generous, just great all-around person. But he does suffer from a very severe mental illness. And the county of Monterey has just left him. I think that they've given up hope, and they're not willing to do what it takes to make sure that he's successful and that he beats this and he becomes the person that he's capable of being, with the assistance of proper medication and care. Through the years, obviously, he and I grew up together. We were best friends. We were inseparable, and he gave everything for me, and I did the same for him. And he's still to this day, even being homeless and having nothing. The other day he put his last dollar, in a bush for another homeless person to find. In hopes that if they were really, really thirsty and they found that dollar, they would have something. That's who he is. He's giving and he's loving, and right now it just breaks my heart to know that they're giving up on him, and it's not fair, it's not right. And as soon as someone is labeled with a mental disorder, a lot of the times the state kind of just lets them go because they believe, oh, they're not worth it anymore. But the truth is they are. And, my brother, he's worth it. And, I've done everything I can do from Guam, being here on an island. And, I've stayed up countless nights and talked to countless people and lawyers and trying to fight for him. And unfortunately, it just doesn't go very well over the phone. It doesn't go very well unless you're face to face. And I can't even contact my brother right now. I have friends of the family kind of telling me a little bit about what's going on, and checking in on him, and doing what they can while they're there, and doing for him what my mother and I unfortunately cannot do right now. My goal is to hopefully raise enough money to get a round-trip flight out to New York from Guam, to go meet up with my mother, and then she and I will be going down to Monterey to go get my brother and to fight for him in person. It's much easier that way because it's a lot harder to say no to someone when they're, in your face and saying, no, this needs to happen. He needs this. He needs care. So I just ask you, if it's in your heart, if you don't have anything to give, just, prayers go a long way. And, I thank you for taking the time to watch this. I know it's kind of long. I've never really done a video before, so it may be a little awkward. But again, I really, really thank you for your time and for your compassion and for, just listening. Thank you. God bless.